watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I released my soul, now they taking pictures of it.
Eyes on the prize, it's my last soda. 5:45, got the lights on us. Fries for the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, then she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause real recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties. On the industry advice, I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my last soda. 5:45, got the lights on us. Fries for the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, then she know it. Eyes on the prize just to see how far I go. Yeah. Shooting star, yeah. All over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not wet my way and go. Yeah, I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO.
On the shores of Lake Erie here in the city of rock and roll. Our coverage of the NFL brings us to Huntington Bank Field. Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. McCarthy throwing right away. Has his man. It's Addison. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pickup of 2 here. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Forced that to his right. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Catch made over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense up to the line fast. McCarthy throwing on 4th down. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Watson's going to come out throwing. Got Evans, it's complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Hey, check that. Street.
From the gun, Watson. Escapes the pocket. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
This ball's caught by McCaffrey. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
From the red zone now. Quick slant complete. And he's going to be marked down a yard shy of that marker.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. He'll try to do it himself. And he's able to get back to the line, but that is all. Just not quite enough to break the plane, and now it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, set. Go check. 60 Maverick, go.
Working from the gun, Watson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now he's York to kick this one away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy finds his target, Mason.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 21. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down. On play action now, McCarthy. He rolls to his right. He's got it over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Back to the air, McCarthy. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 47. That's Jefferson. He's got it. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. He's on the move. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They'll throw it again. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter one. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Looking slant route complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Mason goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here's McCarthy to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Oh, I hate that. They've eaten up some good yardage on this drive, Kate. Get down in the red zone, and this is where you really got to stay on schedule. Let's give some credit to this defense. They know the job they got to do. Got to knock you back and make this now red zone attempt.
And they score. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings tie this game 7-7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And look at this return. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's out to the 38. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Out of the gun, here's Watson. He puts some power on a deep one left. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Buys time, rolling right. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Set. Go.
3rd and short, it's Watson. Getting out to his left. That's going to be caught by Evans. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed third down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Groupie sends it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, McCarthy has his man. It's Addison. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. He's got him. That's Addison. And he'll get it up to the 44. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. The Vikings pushing for a late spark before halftime. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again, following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And the Browns will go on offense. Here's Watson, 1st and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Watson on 1st and 10. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go.
Sticking to the air with Watson. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to the air, Watson. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
He's got it at the 6. Touchdown, Cleveland. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
You're good on the point after. And the Browns make it a 10-point ball game. Now is York to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Mason there to haul it in. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it. Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Running back sent in motion. McCarthy throwing on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. 1st and 10. Here's Watson. This finds Evans, complete. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st. From the red zone now. Chased out to his right. Has it at the 7. And he's touchdown after a nice pickup there to get the 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted.
Intercepted by the Vikings. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 8.
He'll throw it from his own end zone. Completed to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
He's back to throw. On the move, headed right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. But, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard.
Okay, ready?
Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Watson. And a man is there to knock that away.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Play action, it's Watson. Sideline throw complete to Cooper.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. 58 yards on the punt there. And it's going to be Vikings football. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
On second down, here's Dobbins. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Here's a give up the middle. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
pushes them back. Third down coming up. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That's caught for the first. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Caught near the pylon. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings start the second half with some needed points. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, Watson. Got a man, McCaffrey has it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Watson now off play action. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's Watson, 1st and 10. Launches one deep. They connect on the deep shot. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns make it a 9-point advantage. York now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns make it a 10-point ball game. Now is York to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff up the gut. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Back to the well again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Motion man right is Jefferson. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. Finds his target, Mason.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
Certainly drop these quarterback keepers anticipating a whole lot more yardage. But I think it could be overlooked there since they did pick up the first down. If anything, they can see what kept it to a small gain over there on the sidelines, and they'll come back to it on the next set of downs.
The Browns close in and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Another try following the sack. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. McCarthy to throw it. Hockenson reels it in. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Forced out to his right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one intended for the running back. And that'll bring up second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Escapes a defender. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal.
His kick is good. Makes the score Browns 24, Vikings 41.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. Complete, it's Cooper. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nothing for them on second down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Watson on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 37-yard line.
Trying again following the sack. Kelsey makes the catch.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. Warriors 70. Check smash, check smash. Hup.
He'll throw it. He's on the move. They did it! He made the interception! Rayshawn Jenkins makes the play. And the Vikings have some new life in the 4th. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
Has it downfield, working the left. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Into the hands of Jefferson. Complete. Jukes one to... And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 4th quarter lead. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings take a 4-point lead. Here's Reichard, set to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
19, Tiger. Here we go, set. Street. Ready.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
2nd down, Watson throwing again. Flush down now to his left. Now he takes it. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. Working quickly here. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Out of the gun, here's Watson. This one finds Kelsey. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns needing 4 points. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. Here he is to throw. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
60 Eagle.
He'll look to throw it. Rolling left, buying some time. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Back to throw. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Yep.
Now hang on. They want to take another look at this play, and a very important call coming up late in this game. Well, good thing they reviewed it, because after further examination, the call on the field has changed.
Ready?
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Let's go now.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game. On now is York to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Setting up to pass. Trying to push it deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. This is biggest moment of the game so far. An important field goal try here. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. So the Vikings sending out the field goal team here. From the right hash. This is going to be a 51-yarder. It has the distance, and it's on target. It's good! Well, Brock, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. All right, so in overtime, Brock, we could see 1 possession, or we could see 3+. If the team who gets it first scores, the game ends then and there. A field goal or less, and we play on, and their opponents get a chance to respond. And if we're still tied after those first 2 possessions, this soccer chick likes this. It's golden goal football, Brock. The next score would win. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. First throw of overtime now. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for the back that time. And now they face 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
That's complete to Dobbins. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check up.
Back to the air, McCarthy. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
If you say that, you know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
So the Browns come away with the win. And in overtime, it was their defense who actually came up with the heroics, not by making a stop, but by being the ones to score that game-ending touchdown. What an unexpected and exciting way to conclude this incredible ball game. So for Brock Eward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.
To win, to back ends, booked up, look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now, see now, society's time me release now, crazy, I'm finna go see now, big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one, 6 mil, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will, got 17 hours to the flight out. Only got time for a night out. So tell me what you want from me.